to 20 car. In the realm where past triumphs collide with future visions, the 2026 McLaren F1 LM Unofficial concept emerges as a living ode to speed's most hallowed chapter. It is a dream woven from the DNA of the legendary F1 LM racer, resurrected for a new era where carbon fiber meets quantum computing. More than a mere automobile, this creation is a philosophical statement, an exploration of what it means to chase perfection when perfection itself has already been tasted. Each whiff of its engine's exhaust carries echoes of victory at Le Mans. Every reflection upon its sculpted panels summons the ghosts of glory laps. To approach the cockpit is to stand at the nexus of history and possibility, where the boundaries between human aspiration and mechanical genius blur into a seamless continuum. In this machine, McLaren has distilled time, pulling threads from 1995 into a tapestry that unfurls across the asphalt of tomorrow. Exterior Design Review. The 2026 F1 LM Unofficial Concept's exterior is an extravagant retelling of the F1's original silhouette, reimagined through the lens of avant-garde aerodynamics. Its nose pierces the air with sharper precision, featuring a tapered shark nose front splitter carved from forged carbon fiber. Twin LED headlamps, arranged in vertical arrays, evoke the LM's heritage while bathing the road in a high-definition glow. Subtle strakes guide airflow along the wheel arches, which are now accentuated by gloss carbon vents that channel heat from the enlarged dual-turbo V8. The side profile pays homage to the F1's iconic dihedral doors but elevates them. Hinges are now electronically actuated, lifting panels on silent pneumatics. Underneath, sculpted side skirts taper into integrated underfloor diffusers, teasing the active rear wing's downward force even at idle. The roof bears an air intake reminiscent of a fighter jet, feeding the power plant with a constant surge of fresh air. At the rear, the quad exhaust outlet, a nod to the original LM's imposing stack, sits within a multi-level diffuser that looks more like a piece of modern art than functional aero. Slim, horizontal taillights trace a red horizon across the carbon expanse, while a deployable spoiler, nearly a meter wide, balances beauty with brutality. Painted in a bespoke blend of LM Alpine White and Stealth Graphite, the concept's livery shimmers under sunlight, broadcasting its lineage and heralding its futuristic ambition. Interior Design Review. Stepping into the F1 LM Unofficial concept is a journey into a biomechanical cathedral. The cockpit, inspired by McLaren's racing pedigree, prioritizes driver engagement above all. Two sculpted carbon fiber seats, monocoque integrated and trimmed in Alcantara with contrasting fire-range stitching, cradle the driver and passenger like a glove. The gear lever, a machine-billet aluminum T-bar, sits within easy reach, surrounded by a carbon fiber fascia inscribed with milled conduit channels that glow faintly. Guiding the eye to every control, an OLED instrument cluster floats above the steering column, presenting telemetry and crisp, customizable layouts, RPM, turbo boost pressure, G-force gauges, and hybrid battery charge. The steering wheel itself is a hexagonal marvel, its upper half trimmed in Alcantara, the lower in brushed titanium, with wired trigger paddles that click with mechanical certainty. Touch-sensitive buttons illuminate only when fingers approach, decluttering the interface and ensuring focus remains on the road. The center console houses a secondary touchscreen for climate and chassis dynamics adjustments, featuring an AI-powered predictive mode that suggests settings based on weather, track data, and previous driving patterns. Ambient lighting, hidden beneath carbon trim, pulses softly in sync with engine revs at higher RPMs, forging a visceral bond between man and machine. Accents of high-gloss carbon weave throughout, and small details, like 3D-printed McLaren logo events, remind occupants of the concept's cutting-edge ethos. Technical Specifications Review. Underneath its sculpted skin, the 2026 McLaren F1 LM Unofficial concept is a technological tour de force. A reworked 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, developed in concert with racing engineers, churns out 1,050 horsepower. Paired with an electric motor integrated into the 8-speed seamless shift transmission, the hybrid system contributes an additional 200 horsepower, yielding a combined figure of 250 horsepower and 1,300 Newton-meters of torque. The chassis is a next-generation carbon titanium composite monocoque, weighing just 65 kilograms while delivering astounding torsional rigidity. Adaptive suspension, controlled by real-time telemetry, adjusts stamping in microseconds, ensuring optimal contact patch and ride comfort across any surface. Braking duties fall to 420mm carbon ceramic discs, clamped by 8-piston calipers at the front and 6-piston units at the rear. Custom-developed Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires, featuring a graphene-enhanced compound, offer the kind of grip once thought impossible for a road-legal hypercar. Aerodynamics are an orchestration of active elements. Front flaps, underfloor diffusers, and a dual-stage rear wing collaborate to generate up to 900 kilograms of downforce at 300 kilometers height. The cooling system employs heat exchangers within sculpted side pods and an innovative heat pipe array in the roof scoop, ensuring optimal thermal management under both track and urban conditions. Fuel consumption in city and highway. In urban environments, the hybrid management system dominates, allowing low-speed cruising on electric power alone for up to 25 kilometers with the V8 offline during stop-start traffic. The concept achieves an equivalent 17 liters per 100 kilometers in mixed city cycling. On highways, at a steady 120 kilometers height, intelligent cylinder deactivation, shutting down 4 pistons under light load, reduces consumption to 12.5 liters per 100 kilometers when fully unleashed. Consumption predictably spikes, but the blended electric assistance and combustion efficiency represents a significant leap over its analog predecessors. 0 to 100 kilometers height acceleration review. To release the F1LM unofficial concept from standstill is to experience velocity as a living entity. The electric motor's instant torque yanks you forward before the turbos spool, followed by a crescendo as the V8 roars to life. The result, 0 to 100 kilometers height in a breathtaking 2.2 seconds. Launch control moderates wheel spin with algorithmic finesse, distributing power to all 4 wheels, even though the car remains primarily rear drive in normal modes, preserving tire life while ensuring rocket-like response. Every moment of acceleration is accompanied by a layered symphony, an initial electric whine, followed by turbine spooling and the V8's guttural crackle. Traction feels limitless, the car surging ahead with mechanical certainty, forging a visceral connection between intent and reality. Buyer age range analysis. The F1LM unofficial concept's emotional resonance spans generations. Seasoned collectors aged 40, 60 relish its nostalgic revival of McLaren's 1995 Triumph, seeking a trophy that blends heritage with modern prowess. Younger enthusiasts, 30, 39, are seduced by its hybrid tech and radical design, a tangible symbol of tomorrow's performance landscape. An emerging cohort, aged 25, 29, comprising tech entrepreneurs and thrill-seeking investors, view it as both a status symbol and a potential asset, drawn by its rarity and avant-garde engineering. Comparison with competitors and other cars. In the pantheon of hypercars, the F1LM unofficial concept confronts titans like the Ferrari P80C, the Lamborghini Revuelto Ultima, and the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. The P80C delivers raw V12 drama but lacks hybrid immediacy. The Revuelto Ultima wields greater horsepower yet weighs significantly more. The Valkyrie AMR Pro prioritizes track purity over road comfort. McLaren's concept refines the balance, offering electrified thrust, sub-70 kg chassis weight, and track-focused aero within a road-legal envelope. Its unique nod to motorsport history further distinguishes it in a crowded field. Car price evaluation. Limited to 20 bespoke units, each F1LM unofficial concept commands a starting price of €3.8 million. Personalization options, ranging from bespoke livery to tailor-made interior materials, can elevate the total to €4.5 million. Relative to rivals, Ferrari P80C at €3.0 million and Aston Valkyrie AMR Pro at €4.2 million, McLaren's concept positions itself as a compelling blend of legacy homage and frontier technology, making its price tag both premium and justified by its engineering depth and exclusivity. Driving experience. Behind the wheel, the F1LM unofficial concept is a masterclass in sensory orchestration. In Tour mode, suspension softens to absorb urban imperfections, and the V8 spark is tamed to a refined growl. Switching to sport, the car sharpens, steering gains weight, throttle responses quicken, and exhaust flaps open to unleash a more aggressive soundtrack. Track mode is transformative, active aero clamps the cockpit to the tarmac, throttle mapping becomes razor-edged, and every steering input yields instantaneous feedback. Brake spite with hydraulic immediacy, the ABS system subtly modulating to maintain stability. Transitioning mid-corner, torque vectoring meticulously apportions torque, carving flawless lines through apex after apex. Even at low speeds, the F1LM concept feels alive, its engine note, active sway control, and adaptive dampers conspiring to communicate every nuance of the road. Pros and cons analysis. Pros cons. Homage to F1LM legacy fused with cutting-edge hybrid technology. Prohibitively expensive, €3.8 million, €4.5 million. Exceptional 0-100 kilometers height in 2.2 seconds. Limited electrified range, 25 kilometers. Lightweight carbon titanium monocoque, 1,180 kilograms dry, specialist servicing and parts lead times, 6-8 weeks. Advanced active aerodynamics generating 900 kilograms downforce, minimal cargo space and ride comfort in track mode. Bespoke customization for each owner, high insurance premiums, starting at €120,000 annually. Futuristic interior with A-driven dynamics adjustments requires experienced hypercar drivers, steep learning curve. Strong potential for collector value appreciation. Fuel consumption remains high under spirited driving. Car purchase value assessment. Acquiring the F1 LM Unofficial concept is not merely a transaction, it is an entry into an elite fellowship of automotive custodians. Its limited run, storied lineage, and advanced hybrid architecture position it as a high appreciation asset. Historical data from McLaren Special Editions suggest values can climb 20-35% above MSRP within 5 years, especially for examples with bespoke spec sheets. As collector markets increasingly prize rarity and narrative, this concept's homage to racing legend and its frontier tech could secure its status as a blue-chip automotive investment. After-sales service evaluation. McLaren's dedicated Ultimate Support program extends a factory-backed 10-year maintenance package for the F1 LM concept, including annual dyno checks, software updates for the hybrid system, and priority scheduling at the Woking plant. A dedicated concierge team arranges mobile servicing, complete with trailer transport to remote locations, and offers track day support with on-site engineers. Despite this premium care, the bespoke nature of many components can lead to lead times of 6-8 weeks for major repairs or part replacements, reflecting the car's artisanal complexity. Maintenance cost review. Owners should budget approximately €45,000 annually for scheduled maintenance, fluid changes, brake system inspections, and hybrid battery diagnostics. Brake pad replacements, given the carbon ceramic rotors, cost around €10,000 per axle. Tire costs for the Michelin Pilot Sport EV compound run near €4,000 for a full set. Over 10 years, total maintenance expenditures may approach €600,000, exclusive of consumables such as high-octane fuel, advanced lubricants, and detailed aesthetic upkeep. Car insurance cost analysis. Ensuring the F1 LM Unofficial concept entails specialized policies, typically placed with bespoke underwriters. Annual premiums begin at €120,000, reflecting the concept's 1,250 horsepower output, limited production run, and €4 million valuation. Agreed value coverage, including track day usage, can elevate premiums to €180,000 per annum. Many owners secure combined policies for road and circuit use, benefiting from McLaren's Ultimate Support endorsement to negotiate favorable terms. Conclusion. The 2026 McLaren F1 LM Unofficial concept stands as a testament to the enduring dialogue between heritage and innovation, a hypercar that reveres its illustrious past while striding boldly into an electrified future. From its razor-sharp exterior lines to its infused cockpit, every element is a chapter in a story that spans decades. It challenges competitors to match its synthesis of emotion and engineering, offering owners a visceral connection to the spirit of Le Mans and the thrill of tomorrow's racetracks. In an era increasingly defined by compromise, the F1 LM concept refuses to yield, proclaiming that true excellence knows no era, and that legends, once born, can rise again in forms more spectacular than their origins.